It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1970. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First and 10 for Dalton. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
In your face.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson of the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 49, check 49.
Switch.
Here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Watch out. 22, Jet, Velma. 22, Jet, Velma. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now it's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
19. Quick right.
Zoom. 52. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Friday. One left.
Throwing is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, check 24. 52's the mic.
Good guys, 4 down. Boost the team.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
2-2. Move. 368.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't going nowhere. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Let's go double count right here, double count.
Check 52 is the mic. Check. Let's go. Five on. Okay, double up.
Right left.
Fresno. Hey, 0.
They'll toss it out to Carson. Stays on his feet. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check back. No.
Slow down. Gun.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Check nickel. Watch that.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check, crunch. Check three. Slam. 66. Bullet, half, under 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Hatchet.
On first down, Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Alert.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Dalton. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he coughed it up.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
What? People let it in. 50 seconds, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, you go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Go. It's a safety creep. One left. 50 seconds, right. I got it.
Here's Carson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on, D. Gun. Here comes the me. One left. Excellent. Sponge. No. Kill. Tight dog. Check.
Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carlos Dunlap just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
0. Hey, 0. Ball shot. Watch the curl. Joker. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the shotgun, Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make that.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Dalton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Nice.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hands up. Check. Hey. I'm coming for you. You mine. 2-by-2. Move. 54. Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Kill. Check 50. Check 50.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback taking it in. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
At the 17-yard line.
Move, team. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check. Go down. 4 down. 52. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Go. I got it. Check. Lucky. Shit. Run left. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, as the first half is winding down. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Deeper.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hayward. Gun. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. He's coming. We got double up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, alert.
Hey, watch it. 14. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Cover. Say, check 43. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Good job right there.
He's checking. Crash.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a game of 15. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
So
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
One pass. One foot.
Check.
Wilson throwing again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Back.
Check 31. Begin.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Dalton here from the gun. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You don't want no problem with me.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
44. Here we go.
54's mine.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You can't block me.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the ship.
Here we go. 368.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Hey. Rush in.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. That was hit, and Dalton lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Tighten up. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Go.
Alert 3.
14.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the ass.
They'll run on first down. Carson avoids him at the 40, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2. At the 38-yard line.
Check it backer.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. 33 yards that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Go.
Motion.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Got to figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Check curls.
Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Zebra. 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Kill. Quick dash. Go.
Hey.
Check it.
Run left.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion.
Guys, listen.
Watch twist.
Hang out. Bam.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Dalton to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Hey, turn it up.
Watch twist.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. 36 power.
Check 49. Switch. Check 3. 61. Match box. Right.
To throw is Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second and 11 now. Dalton forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Dalton now to pass. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Check 24. Check 26. Kill. Alert flare. Check.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 38, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Coming to you. No. Off. Check.
On first down, it's Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Push him back.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At their 49-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check recon, 132 fighter.
Showing up.
Yeah, 5-6. Hey, exit.
Dalton wants to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. So now Dalton. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, passing it, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. All right, here's Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Cincinnati, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the imprisonment claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within.